Hello everyone, welcome to Somnium Space Metaverse. Welcome to today's exhibition that's going to feature these wonderful photographs that you can see here in the distance in the gallery from our artist Daiza DJ. And yeah, so let's just go in. It's simple as log in and go in. If you don't have your account, just sign up. It's super simple and you get to get here. If you don't want to sign up, you can log in as guest. It's no problem at all. And we are starting with a pre-show because the main exhibition is going to start in like 10-15 minutes to give everyone time to join us. And now we have here our man Blake from the Hot House, as you can see up there, and he's playing us some cool music from one of his homies. He's basically doing the same thing that I'm doing, just for the audio artist. So for everyone that joins here, you can just click on the browser, interact in Word, and you get the music. And if you don't hear any music, as I don't hear it right now, ouch, a little bit too much, you just you click. Here was the mute button. We don't want the mute button. It's here, and we have the music. So guys that are watching, just chill out. We are going to get Daiza on in a little while, and you can actually use the time to sign up, get your own custom avatar created from your own photograph. It might take a while because you will probably spend a lot of time getting your own wardrobe on and yeah, selecting your haircut and everything is pretty cool. So you can do that. For those of you on Twitch chat, welcome. I'm going to post in the chat the link so you can get here with us, with Daiza over there and some other visitors there, so you can create these wonderful avatars as you can see there. It's super cool.
And we're here playing this exhibit for Artifix, so big shout out to him for all the beautiful things he does for artists. Keep doing what you do, man, and have a wonderful exhibit today. Now on to the next fucking song, I say. Jennifer, Falling Again.
And as you can see, you get your avatar, or even if you don't, you get to use these cool emotes to just express yourself. Ah, nicely done. I haven't seen these moves. They updated it. That's so cool.
Baby, I'll tell you what, guys, Jennifer's got some tracks. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share these tracks with everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. GTA nightclub. Oh, fun! We can see ourselves. So look at the stream. Blake is putting our stream to his stream, and we are putting it here in the metaverse. How cool is that? Hello. We have still got some time, so if you like, you can sign up and you can get your own avatar if you like.
Raj, brother, have a wonderful night, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. Let's go!
Hello, Dudurox! If you like, you can join us here in the gallery. I will post their link. Because it's way cooler here and just hanging on Twitch. Hanging around being on Twitch, which is cool, but you can do this on Twitch. Yeah, so everyone that's here, if you haven't done it so, you can just click on the browser, click on Play in Word, and you get to hear the music and see the video from our man Blake from the Hot House. As you can see here, he's one of the guys that helping me to make this even more cooler, or whatever's the way how to say it.
Right, baby, let's rock.
And here he is,
that was
Blake.
another excellent song by our man Jennifer at the Hot House. I think we have time for one more song.
Good job, Jennifer.
That song B. Once again, our man Jennifer. It's gonna be called Mist. It looks like a trap guitar song. Fuck yeah, baby. Let's see what you got on this one, Mr. Jennifer. 2 months ago. Shit. Here we go.
You guys on the Twitch, how do you like the Jennifer's music? It's pretty cool. Yo, yeah, I think so. Oh, we have Daisa here twice. Wow. That will be confusing as hell. Oh yeah, Nima. And don't forget to sign up. So at least you will be able to get the name, so we know that it's you. And maybe you managed to put together the avatar as well. It's actually not so long if you don't spend like half an hour like me, like selecting the haircut and so on. It can be done way quicker. Oh, you lost. Yeah, come back. Just if something goes wrong, just refresh it and it's going to work. Yeah, it's from Jennifer. I think it's he. Doesn't have Twitter account or some socials to share, but you can reach out to Blake as I'm Blade Hots. I will put the links and I will actually message you for the guy. And if you like it, he will for sure share some links to this guy doing the music. They are doing this every time before the show, so we get something to warm us up, and we're doing it together with this guy Blake. It's awesome from the Hot Sauce.
I'll tell you what, that was a banging track, and I love this guitar. Hold on, Jennifer, when can we get the samples and stems of these tracks that you've been playing around with, especially the vocals as well?
Sorry to hear that.
You gotta share the wealth, my friend, and we all want to play. But guys, while I go and rate Artifix, big shout out to him for hosting these wonderful events. Good luck today, Deja. I hope you have an excellent time explaining everything about your artwork and sharing with the world what it is that you want to do as a creator. I fucking love this space, and I'm so thankful to be doing this across metaverse and fucking Twitch. Let's rock and roll. But we're gonna play the next song while we go and rate our man. So everyone have an excellent fucking Tuesday, and I'll see you later on. Let's go.
Oh, advertisements on. Yeah, so courtesy of Somnium Space, we don't get to see the advertisement. We get to see this pink, purple. Yeah, it's more purple. Screen. It's actually not fault of Somnium Space, just a third-party tool. So yeah, but I don't know. Do you guys rather see the advertisement or purple screen? I like the purple screen better. Yeah, let's party. Yeah. Yes, everyone, we are going to start in a moment. Hi, Laura. It's so cool, but everyone is getting these avatars already.
Come get it.
This is the last song from our man Jennifer from Hot House, featured by Blade Hot.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go.
Ride with fire and singing. If I see him, I make that boy swimmy. I boss it, I'm not talking Jimmy. My drillers, they run in the city. Man of the match, yeah, it's litty. Your missus won't phone me.
Oh, cool avatar, Nima. Wow. That looks so sick. Oh yeah! Hi everyone, joining us from the Hot House. Jennifer was killing it. It was so cool, so awesome. We have a lot of people here that were before with us on Nima's interview slash podcast slash just talk in the metaverse. So let's get this going. For those of you that had the browser open, you can just click the close to close it, so you don't get distracted by anything. And we get to start. So we have Daisa here twice. So for those of you that are not sure which one is the artist, that's the artist. And so for everyone, we have spatial sound. So if you get too far from us, you will not be able to hear us. Also be mindful of your zoom. If you zoom too far out, like I'm trying to, you will not be able to hear us as well. So just keep it close to the artist, to me, and to oh, you can't hear anything. I think yeah, if you can't hear anything, yeah, just hit F5. That should work most of the time. Maybe if someone can give me just a heads up if everything is working, if you can hear me, both here in the place, Daisa, and in Twitch. So far we are starting like that. Oh yeah, you can hear me, so that's perfect. And if you can hear me, and you can hear me also on Twitch. How cool is that to have one guy here and also on Twitch? So that's super cool. Oh yeah, this is freaking me out. Have you here twice? Okay, yeah. So far enough blabbering around, and let's get this party going. So Daisa, hello. How are you doing? If you are trying to talk, we can't hear you right now, so maybe you are on mute. So try that one more time. Yeah, I can't hear her as well. If you are not muted, you can click the gear button on the top right side and change the microphone to your actual microphone. I hope I haven't messed this up for myself. Oh, you can hear. It's just me. Can't hear. Okay, so let me hit the F5 because it was maybe on my side. So let's get this party started. Okay. It's like small ritual. If everything goes perfect in the beginning, that's usually weird. So okay. So guys, can you hear me now? Hopefully it's okay. Let me put this one there. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear, and yeah, Daisa.
Okay.
Ah, hello. We have you. Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. Let me put you louder, so it will work.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's
I
probably...
can speak a little bit louder.
No, it's okay. I have a slider here, so I maybe should just put it too low before, and maybe that was the problem. Yeah, it's the problem of having like two different windows opened, and yeah, all the tech, and yeah. Well, it's actually not a problem if you don't know what you are doing, which is my case. So we're just trying to do my best. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so tell us something about yourself. Where are you coming from? Who are you?
I am from Brazil, from a really small town in the south of Brazil. What can I say? That art has always been something in my life. My parents always incentivized me to create and express the way I could, and drawing or usually from visual ways was the easiest way I could do that. And now I am here.
Awesome. And yeah, we can see that either this is photography or it's maybe actually for some 3D art, because like this time person can never know. Yeah, I already posted the answer to that question for most of the people that are here. And yeah, so it's photography, but it has some... It's not just the regular thing, because you don't get to see the flying turtles and mantas uh, and multiple moons, or at least where I'm living, we don't have those.
Yeah, it would be cool though.
Yeah.
So yes, I do visual manipulation now. I started like really with photography, but it was not enough for me. I wanted more. I wanted to create more or tell stories that only photo wasn't enough for me anymore. So I've been studying a lot of photo manipulation, and it's not collage, but I use a lot of photos to create those scenarios. And Yeah, I do what I can with the tools that I have now, which is mostly Photoshop.
Right. When you say it wasn't enough, you mean from which perspective? Like you couldn't get the end result which you wanted, or you just wanted more tools to experiment with, or how do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I surely like to experiment and try new things, but in the composition idea of not enough was that, I mean, a turtle flying, how I could do that in a practical way, but it would be really hard with a lot of wires and a real turtle, so it's not practical and actually. And these tools allow me to do that like really easy from home. And I is usually with some of my photos as the background or the main photo. The girls, all of them are my models that I took the photos, but I had the idea to complement, to make it different from the reality we were in.
Right, right. Yeah. So you actually start your process of creating art with some idea where you want to get, and is that right, or do I get it right?
Yes, mostly yes. In the pictures or the images in this floor, all of them I had the idea before, and I usually make a sketch before just so I can see it a little bit better before I do it. But yeah, the ones upstairs, the tiger and the elephant, it was not like that. The creation process was a little bit different.
Right, right. So far, yeah, that's really cool because and this actually contrasts to the interview that I had before with Nima, which is working a little bit more on uh, like not starting with the clear idea of where to end. Yeah, you guys, if you like something, you can you have the emotes there, so if, you can use them to express yourself because. We don't like you don't want to interrupt artists, but you can still interact with us either using the text chat over there, as you can see, or even the comments on Twitch. If you will have some questions or something like that, you can post them there, and you can use the emos if you are here. Also, if you are on currently watching on Twitch, I will post you the link here, so you can join us here. You can create your cool avatar and yeah, express yourselves there. Also, if you like what we are doing, don't forget to follow the channel to see all of these things. And yeah, sorry for interrupting you there, Taiza. But I thought it would be good to get some really good interaction going here, so it's not just me and you talking. Okay, so you actually you're using Photoshop, which is just one tool, and you are creating these very wonderful scenes full of like this fantasy energy. Am I getting it right? Is this like these really cool stories that from like Lord of the Rings and these sort of things? Is it what's maybe inspiration to you?
Well, so yes, it's all Photoshop. Thank you for the compliments. Each piece has one different inspiration. The one there with the ocean, not the bubble one, the other one. Those have water, but the other one. I showed that before to you in our first interview, the Between Worlds. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it was a little bit about being lost between worlds mostly. And Nima helped me when I was minting this piece to write it better, the description. So thank you, Nima. Yeah, because my English is not the best one, and I was kind of lost of how to express through words the meaning of this piece, and he helped me to do that. So it was from last year, this piece, and it was from a really dark time actually in my life, and that's why the ocean is really dark, because I felt lost and without a ground and something. On the other hand, the piece right beside it, this one is First Contact, the name, and it's much more. I don't see if I don't know if people see what I see here, but my intention was something much more hopeful to a future, and kind of takes me to where NFT is taking me. You know, because all the contacts that I have is such a magical moment in my life. Everyone that I've been meeting, and it was my way of showing that. And the ground is full of dandelions. That is a inside joke with my friends, because yeah, it's much more hopeful for me, at least this piece.
Nice. When you say the inside joke with your friends, is it the community of the artists?
Yes. We have a Discord channel that we talk quite frequently, if not every day. And dandelions is just a fun word that we like to say sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know how it started, but we do that. And I just wanted to add it because it's part of that first contact and this initial a moment that I'm living in NFTs, because I'm here like for a little over than a month.
Yeah, that's like most of us. Sometimes we feel that we are new,
Yes.
but then it's sort of a reminder talking to others that they are new as well. We are sort of all new because yeah, there are a couple of OGs maybe that are here 1 year, but most of us just joined very recently and looking for some meaning and ways how to do things here. But it's really cool.
Yeah. So I did this one, and it's really a contrast. It's interesting for me to see these pieces side by side.
Yeah, I'm always trying to place it in some way that it works well in the space. I don't know if I succeeded, but here at least it creates the contrast of these two different periods, and also the colors are very like polar opposites there. So
Yes.
it's quite interesting, yeah, because we are used to really seeing artworks in physical space, and it got sort of lost in like websites, viewing on the just on the screen, and yeah, no, we are also looking at the screen, but there's some sense of the 3D.
Yeah. I understand. I understand what you mean. But
Okay.
yeah, it's really interesting for me the choice you made to make them side by side, because they are really quite opposite for me. The meaning of them, the time in life I was, the feelings.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to continue to explain the other ones?
Yeah,
Or do
maybe
you
if
wanna...
maybe we can do it like that. If usually if people that watch me, there's not much structure with me, so we just go whatever feels natural. So we can go one by one the artworks, and after we go through them, we can talk more about your art life, about the NFTs, about the community that you are part of, because I think the community is sort of like alpha and omega of the artist, especially in the NFT space, because the traditional is a little bit more everyone for themselves, I feel, but the NFT space is very different. Okay, so tell us, maybe for the next one we can do the one behind the stage.
This one, the big one here.
Yeah.
This one is a bit different from the others because the main photography there I took in 2017, I guess. The woman with this beautiful dress, and I really loved this photo, but I never quite knew what to do with that. I just keep it storage in some HD drive. I think that's the word in English. I don't know. It was there waiting for the right moment so I could create, because I was not ready before. I didn't know how to do what I wanted, and technically speaking, I couldn't do that. Like in 2017, I didn't know how to use Photoshop that well. So I did this piece this month and then I'm going to get into another topic, if you don't mind.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Almost a month ago, I got into Hikenunk just to try, because of all of my friends were doing that and selling there and buying art there. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm doing that, but I will do one art per day for a month.
Wow.
And this is one of the pieces. Yes, it was
That's
a
a
bold
lot.
movement. Yeah.
That's a lot.
So I did it, and some pieces are much better than others. This is one of my favorites there, of course, since I chose to be here. And I just wanted to mention that because it's something that I've been going through this last month, and it's really heavy, but it's an amazing experience. Sometimes I may freak out because I have to do an art, but in the end of the day, it's worth it because I can see the progress. If you see my first drop there in Hikenunk and the last one that I did, you can see the difference, how I improved in such short time.
Oh, right. And what was the motivation? Was it something like inspiration from people, or just something maybe that was birthed in the community?
Indirectly, it was inspiration from people, but really indirectly, it's just that two of my best friends in the community do an art per day for more than a year. And I was like, how do you do that? How can you do that? I don't understand. And for me, it was really far. I thought it was impossible, actually. And we were talking and talking for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, and I decided to try. They really helped me to get to this idea. Is a challenge that I did to myself. I don't have to do that. It's not. I do that because I want to, and it's been great.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, I applaud to your and other artists that are doing the same, like consistency and really the well, because yeah, especially for in creative. I don't know if like profession is the right word, but just the creative endeavors. It's not the same as doing some routine and creating something. You have to like get some inspiration. So maybe did you run into some creative block while doing this?
Yes.
I don't know, challenge.
Pretty much every day.
Okay.
And that's part of it, is that I have to be able to get over it and do what I have to do. Usually before that, and I don't know after how it's going to be, but before that, I would get block creativity. How do I say that? Blog creations. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like write a blog, like blog post, or what do you mean?
No. When I can't create for a while, I would do that sometimes and just won't be able to
Creative
continue.
blog.
Yeah, yes, creative blog. Yeah, that.
Thank you guys, Nima.
Okay. You see, Nima is always helping me with with words. Thank you. Yeah. So that would happen, and it would stay with me for weeks or months even. So now I don't have that possibility because I made myself to do that every day, and I will do. Sometimes it's not as great as I want. Sometimes it doesn't, just I don't get the result, but I do something. And it's not bad either, but it's not a masterpiece every day. Yeah, that's it. It's a good thing. Nice. It's good to experiment, and I totally recommend to everyone do that once, maybe a week, not a month. A month can be a lot.
Yeah, it's probably depending on what's your will, because if you haven't done anything like that, it's probably good to start with something smaller and get the success at the end, and then maybe repeat it in longer if you liked it. You get some benefit out of it. It's pretty cool. Haven't had anyone talking about that. Just practically only one that I heard it from was Beeple, so it's just the most famous guys. But I like that other people are just not like copying it, but taking the idea and making something out of it. So that's wonderful. And this artwork was created as part of that process as well. So well, you guys that are watching, you can see that it's working. So give it a shot.
Yeah, and it's available on Hikanunka. I think there is still 4 pieces. If anyone wants to buy it, it's not that expensive.
Cool. Yeah, I will try to find some links and put it here into the text chat and into the Twitch. But I assume that most of the people here actually knows you. I'm sorry. Actually knows you and knows the links. So so you already have the links, so you have the opportunity to get it before like other people here get it, or then later people on the YouTube that will be watching. Okay, cool. So this is a really wonderful one. And then we have the bubble. I think if I remember it correctly, it was some sort of surprise drop, right? Just glanced it on your profile a little bit while back.
This is a piece that I really wanted to do. The name is Adrift. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. It's about the feeling of uncertainty and be afraid of leave the bubble and burst into reality. Actually, it's a little bit of a heavy one too, from a past. It's a new piece, but it's from a past experience. And it's on foundation. I did especially for foundation is the first piece I did to be an NFT, thinking especially for that.
And what was
sorry.
Yeah, I let you talk, because then I have a lot of questions about how did you get to NFT and why did you choose the first one to go there. But I don't want to take it away from this part where we just talking about the individual pieces. So I let you talk about this one.
I don't know much what to say about this one. It's just that it's my main model. This is my best friend, and it was a really cold day, and I was like, "Okay, we are getting into the water." Okay, and she was like, "What can I do? Let's go." She's always so supportive to me, so we did it. And I don't know if I have much to say. Which are your questions?
Yeah, so this one is actually animated because I'm currently looking at your foundation page.
Yes, it is. There is bubbles behind her
Yeah,
falling.
yeah. So that's cool. It's not obvious why the bubbles would be there. So can you tell us about them? Because it's sort of like foggy, and in the foggy part there are the bubbles. So that's a cool idea.
Yeah, the bubbles is just that my idea is that she's afraid of burst the bubble to go into reality, and all the bubbles behind her are falling and bursting into reality. So it's like, in my mind at least, other people's opening their world. Or terribly today speaking in English, sorry.
No, you're great.
So
You're great. Really.
people in the background, the bursting bubbles are people bursting into reality, but she's still there afraid of it. Pretty much that was my idea.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. It's really nice. I like the graphics of the bubble. It's also photography, the bubble itself.
It's photography from stock image. Yeah, I didn't take the photo of the bubble.
So
Neither of the sharks, because I never got into near a shark. But yeah, I've been using stock image
all right, yeah,
and
yeah.
in this one, and for Hikanunk as well, because I mean, every day creating a new piece, I need stock image.
Yeah, your art style, especially when using different photographs like that, it can be quite heavy, especially if you want to get like not be limited, I guess. Like you could create it, but then it wouldn't. It would be maybe missing something, right?
Yes, I want to go into 3D and be able to do much more than I do now, but it's a step that I'm not ready to take yet.
Oh, like the meaning that you would actually model something and put it as part of the photography.
Yes.
Wow, oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, but I can't do that now, especially because I have to buy a new computer, and that's something I am working on. I'll be buying a new computer soon, so I will improve my work as well because I will have much more possibilities.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And I heard that some of the graphics card get some little bit available. So well, probably not anymore, but at least like there's somehow. I know it is super difficult to get your hands on like good card to do serious graphic work. Okay, so that's for the first floor. And
Yes.
I will ask you guys to go with me to upstairs, and there are two more pieces. It's a little bit different than this one, so let's come.
I'm really bad walking in those spaces. Oh god. Okay.
You can actually teleport.
Sorry.
If you have a mouse, you can just click where you want to go. It's the green target, and you just teleport there. So.
Oh, I can do that. I think I can do that. Okay, I did it.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm used to be a little bit of a clown, so that's okay.
Well,
I do
you were here like
to break the ice.
Yeah, you were here almost between the first one, so It's really cool. Especially like I know that people on mobiles they have it a little bit tougher because they don't get to teleport, and sometimes it can be a little bit slower. So these two they don't feature women. They feature
Yes.
animals. Well, maybe the animals are also women. Hard to say from this angle, but yeah, maybe you can tell us more about those. I put these as separate, but well, I can imagine they could work very well even on the first floor and mixing them up in different way. So tell us more about these two.
So they are part of the Hikanon challenge I made myself. So 30 days, it's a lot of days, and I had to think out of my box and try to have other ideas, like really different ones. And I started doing photo manipulations with animals because, well, I like animals and it could be interesting for experimenting. And that is the huge part of the challenge is for me to experiment other types and other ideas and pretty much go out of my comfort zone. So I did those two, and I really like the elephant one. It's one of my favorites ever. It's on Hikanung. And I was thinking about the I don't know how people say in English, but it is the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You know, the subjects that people don't want to talk about, that they try to avoid.
Yeah, but it's
But
obvious.
there,
It is obvious.
yeah.
Everyone knows about it, but no one wants to talk about it. Yeah, it's elephant in the room. I think in English, it's the same name.
Yeah, so that was the idea, and I was like, okay, what can I do with that? But the composition was a little bit not so good, so I made the mirror, and it was coming out of the mirror because usually the issues, the elephant that we are trying to avoid is ourselves or something in us, and that's the idea of the mirror.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful, and I like the execution. And actually, this image sort of reminds me of a couple of artworks from Laura. Maybe she will see it there as well. A couple of these like windows to somewhere else, but here it's really cool that it's reversed. So it's coming to us, but it's actually the mirror. So yeah, I really like the idea, and I really like the colors as well.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been trying different colors to that. Yeah, getting out of my comfort zone at all. And if you see me talking to my friends, almost every day I get to them and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I show them, and it's pretty much all done. They just give me some advice on lightning or something, but yeah, they help me pretty much every day because it's difficult to do something that I'm not used to. Like, I've been doing photography for years now, but this kind of manipulation is totally new.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and you already said that even like on one perspective, like 30 days, it's a lot of days, but at the same time, it's a very short period of time, and like making like so much progress in such period of time and experimenting with so many new techniques and really going out of your comfort zone and experimenting with the animals and even like black and white on the next one. It's wonderful.
Yeah, the next one is a series of black and white that I did. Is 4 pieces, black and white. This one, the tiger, sold out in like 30 minutes. It was crazy because
Wow.
I was not expecting that. I sold out a few pieces in Hikanunk already, but it took me days to get there, and this one was really fast. But I mean, I understand it's really good. I really like this one, and I had help from a friend that you might know. I know that Nima knows him. Art Stripes.
Uh-huh.
He's a 3D artist. He
Okay.
used to use a lot of Photoshop before, so he helped me to the final touches with this tiger, and I just love this piece.
Yeah, I love
I
the look of that beast.
yes,
He's coming
I
for you.
would totally print this image and hang in my bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely. It would protect you. No one would
So yeah,
dare.
I tried black and white as well. Not totally black and white, as we can see. The eyes are not black or white. It's yellow, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I did that. There are 4 pieces: is a lion, a tiger, a leopard, and I don't remember the other one. But pretty much they are all sold out. I have just 1 piece left of the first one.
Oh, that's yeah. So far, yeah, I already posted there. Yeah, tiger one is Rang's dear's favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully you will you was able to get one. But if you didn't, there's one more available. Not the tiger, but another one of these.
Yeah, but there is the one other one available yet.
Cool, cool, awesome. So yeah, this it's the collection, but now maybe let's go back to yourself and can you tell us a little bit about your like artistic journey? Where did you started? How did you become an artist?
Well, I started really young. I used to do dance when I was a child, and but I figured that I was not that good with dance, and I went to drawing school uh, in my teenager teen in my you get it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
like young age, yeah.
and I always knew that I like to draw and create compositions and express through visual concepts because I'm not really good with words. Either in English or Portuguese it is a thing for me. So I found out about photography. I was like 15 maybe, but I didn't took it really seriously until film school. I went to college and I graduated in film and producing actually.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I worked in film industry in Brazil for almost 8 years as a cinematographer and video editor.
Okay, did
And
you
in
do like
between,
movies or what
yeah,
sort of art?
I did mostly short movies or
Mm-hmm.
medium movies.
Right.
I never did like a movie. I never did it. Not yet, at least.
You mean like some sort of series or shows like that in television?
Yes. No, in television, not quite exactly. Is movies for festivals.
Ah, right. Right.
Yeah, and a lot of things for advertisement or video clips, this kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot. And in between that, I found photography, like not cinematography, but photography, and I just fell in love with it. And that pretty much that is it. So at one point, photography wasn't enough, and I went to visual manipulation, photo manipulation, And my next step is learn another thing and always be moving. You know, I like to learn new things.
And yes, it's actually interesting to go from the moving pictures to the still pictures, and then
Yes.
to go beyond that. But uh, like like normally I would expect that it goes the other way. Like
Yes,
you
it usually does.
yeah. So how was that? What was the story there?
Actually, um, I used to live in São Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil, and supposedly I would have a lot of jobs there and get to know a lot of people and work more. And that happened much more than in the city I live in now. But that is it. It was a condition for me to work with cinematography. I would have to live in a city that I didn't like, with people that I pretty much did not enjoy.
Hmm.
And photography gives me the power to work by myself. I don't
Right.
need anyone else.
Yeah. And then you got into the NFT space, and you discovered that there are other communities as well.
Yes, and then I got into NFTs because I saw a guy, I don't know if you know him, Orestes. He's
Ah,
from,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah, I
think I do.
saw a Twitter. I don't know. I didn't know anything that was happening, but I was like, how did he sell a photo for like $1,000? And then I was curious, of course, why not? And I started to research a lot about it. I I was like 2 weeks, I guess, only studying about NFTs, about the pros, about the bad thing, the good thing. And then we get to the community, because I used to see everywhere a lot of people saying that this is an amazing community and people help each other, and that is freaking amazing, like things that they never saw before or they never had as friends. And I was like skeptical about it, because I mean, how could it be such nice people and I never knew them?
Yeah.
How, where were they? And they actually exist. Like, I am so grateful to get into NFTs that I can't even describe. Because the first time we talked, in my first interview, I wasn't in foundation yet. I didn't have the invite. I was just starting. And a few days later, I got an invite from a friend. Now is one of my best friends ever. We talk every day. He invited me, but I had no money to mint and to list, because at that time it was like $80. And
It's
80
expensive.
bucks for me, it's like a lot of money in Brazilian money. But okay, I was worried, and I was like, okay, next month I might have this money, and then I can do what I do to mint it and try to sell it. But then I was in a voice channel chat with those friends, and they just gave me the money to mint my first piece. Just like that. They
Oh,
were
that's
like,
wonderful.
yeah, they were like, how much you needed? And I was like, pretty much everything, because I don't have money. Like right now, I was not expecting that to have to mint, and I didn't even know that I had to pay to list also. And I was like, okay, too expensive. And then they just gave me like 100 and something to my MetaMask wallet, and I minted. And the craziest thing is that I sold my first piece in less than 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
So
I
many
was
people are like, I mean, those not from your community are maybe a little bit jealous, but
yeah, but I say
it's
that, but I
incredible.
know I was totally lucky because I, the right collector saw like really fast, and I went to talk to him. That you might know him too, Wish from United States, and I got the email, and I was like, the foundation email, and I was like, it's that for real? Someone bid? What? I was ready to wait for a month or two, or I don't know, maybe I wouldn't sell. I was ready for it. And I don't know, I was freaking out. And I went to talk to Wish, to the collector, and he was like, oh, yeah, because I like it. Is your first sale? And I was like, yes, I just minted. And that's what happened. It was insane.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think maybe this part was that's part of success. That's called luck. That's it's important.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't mean that it's just like maybe the speed of that was a little bit lucky because just the right person saw it very quickly. Sometimes it can take some time, but
Yeah, I know some amazing artists that took weeks, like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months. And I look at their pieces and I don't understand how they didn't sell it before.
yeah, I think just part of the chance factor. Just the right people haven't seen it yet, I guess. So maybe it's just also word of optimism for other people that it is just like in the whole artist or NFT artist job. There's a chance, and sometimes you just need to wait longer, and
Yes,
sometimes just fast. Yeah.
I always tell people that I was lucky because the right the right person saw at the right time. Because like Twitter is too fast, we can't see everything that people are posting every time.
Yeah.
It can just pass by. So that's why it's important to always promote our own work, and there is no problem at it. We have to do that every once in a while so people can see it. And most of the time, some great art can just pass by and we don't even see it. But it's great.
Yeah, yeah, and then maybe just like 2 months from there, you just see it again, and you just can't understand why no one bid yet, and you just make the bid and get the piece that you maybe saw even like in the beginning, but just it disappeared from the feed. Yeah, this actually happens to me quite a lot. Like that, there's something interesting, and before I can click it, it just like refreshes and it's gone.
Exactly. So it can happen, and the community helps a lot to get to these collectors. And I mean, Nima told once in a great thread that the collectors are not magical beings. Sometimes it's just artists too. You know, sometimes it's someone that you know that might be interested and might have the money to collect art, and that can happen. I think Nima is one collector now, actually. He sold a few pieces and now he's buying too, because yeah, that's what we do. I would love to buy a lot of art. I just am not there yet.
Yeah, it's a process, and just also I think it's important for people to consider like locations and backgrounds of different artists. So as you were mentioning, like $80, maybe in some countries just you know I think in every country it's a lot of money, but in some countries it can be like very nice lunch, and in some countries yeah, it can be just your food budget for a whole month or something like that, or even
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So just different different people come from different backgrounds, and money can mean different things. And then for the person from the maybe not so developed country, then the sale can mean that they can buy, I don't know, maybe the PC or some program, or just well, pay for the food for the or for rent or something like that. So then it's not just different people come from different backgrounds.
Yeah, totally. Because my pieces are not expensive, and not even on foundation. But for me, it's a lot of money, you know. But I know that in dollars, it's not that much for collectors. But considering the Brazilian currency, it's quite a lot. And I'm building up, so I don't see any point, and I don't see any reason to charge more than what I'm doing now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so could you tell us a little bit more about some tips about building community? Because no, I actually got like some ideas from Nima before, and you are part of the one group that, if I understand correctly, mostly met each other on that Discord page, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Is it actually open so if other people can join as well, or it's just
Yes,
like
it is. It
closed
is.
one? Okay, so how
It
is
is
it called?
let me see. I think it's crypto something. Let me open Discord because I don't remember. But
Oh,
yeah, it's
I can.
open.
We can
It's
leave it
really
afterwards. I will then put the link to the video on YouTube, so people can see it. And also
okay.
maybe you can create a tweet, and I will share it for people that are interested, because it seems that a lot of really cool artists are there. So
Yes. Yeah, it's a really strong community, and we are there pretty much every day. We have some regulars and some people that show up every now and then, people that never show up. It's just there. But we have like something like 15 people, I guess, that are regulars. And I don't do that quite often, but some people stream every day their process creating the art of the day. And that is one of the things that motivated me a lot, because I was there watching every single day they creating these amazing pieces, and I was like, I can do that. I will do that. And I'm doing barely sometimes, but I am. So yes, we met on Discord. Brazilian friend gave me the Discord address, or I don't know, because I didn't know how to use Discord before all of that. And
ouch. Is it just me that lost Daisa, or you guys can hear her as well? Yeah, let me refresh this. Be sure. Hello, can you hear me? I lost, yeah, lost the audio for a second. Yeah, just thumbs up, thumbs down if you can If you can hear me here. Nima, Daisa. Hello. Yeah, I can't hear. Try to. Yeah, we are too long here, but I definitely want to listen this one up to the end. So. Nima, can you hear me or no? Just wait for Daisa to come back to us. Yeah, you can hear me. Perfect.
Hello.
Hello, you're back.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
Yeah, it's just if we are here too long and sometimes it crashes a little bit. So yeah, just part of the deal of being too early with the technology.
But yeah, what I was talking about is that we kind of create a family. Like really, we care about each other, about life outside NFT, outside the art. You know, we care about people there, and we help each other in ways that I can't even describe. I mean, I have really, really good friends in real life here near me, but they don't understand me as people here in NFT community, pretty much. It's just different.
Yeah. We just share the same interests, sort of skills, and yeah, just yeah, I guess artists think a little bit differently than other people as well. So it's nice to have people that think in the similar manner or just can understand.
Yeah, so that's it. The amazing community that I read and heard about, they actually exist. And I don't know, it's just amazing. And I am really happy to be in it and to have met all those people. They are just amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it's always like to finish when talking about the community in the NFT space because I feel that it's the main thing. It's where everything starts and finish and everything, and it sort of separates the artists that are successful in selling their art and the other ones that just struggling to find their niche collectors and so on, and it's just easier to do it together with other people. And
yes.
Yeah, also always when it seems and when I interview someone from this community that we were talking about, there are like ton of people watching and interacting and saying like, how cool is that and so on. So and no even joining for two separate events, like first with Nima it was 1 hour, then with you which is over 1 hour, and still people hanging on there. Cronen Palette saying we are grateful to you, Daisa, and Ranks Dear so, the one that loved the tiger very much. Okay, so if you guys liked it, follow on Twitch. If you saw it later on YouTube, leave us a comment, like, subscribe, let us know what you think. My DMs are open, Artific CZ, feel free to reach out. If you have some cool art that you would like to showcase, or just have a chat like this one, reach out to me. We can figure something out. And the most important thing is, Daisa, how can people reach out to you? What are the places, contacts, social networks?
Oh, everything is Daisa TJ as is written there. I don't know how to say my name in English. Actually, sorry people, but
Well,
it's
you
just
shouldn't be saying your name in English. You should be saying the name of how it is.
I don't know, but maybe people misspell it because I'm speaking in Portuguese. I don't know. So, well, is everything Daisa TJ anywhere like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok is everything
Ah,
Daisa
TikTok,
TJ.
nice, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to get into TikTok
oh,
thing, but I
nice.
think I am too old for that.
Oh, I actually heard like last week we were talking about TikTok a lot with Wendy, and she said that there are some really nice communities for artists, like artists help artists or something like that hashtag, and some other stuff like that. And it's not at all like just for the young ones. Even when the young ones are the ones that you see when you log into the TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, I've been trying to understand this app. Eventually, I'll get there.
That's cool for the experiment. And then and people that are watching, if you like the English speaking and yeah, can't understand what DAISA means, you can see it on the screen in the middle, and I will be putting on YouTube video of all the links to the connections to Twitter and other social networks for DAISA, so you can just scroll down there, and at the end it's going to be, and you can click all of that. You can buy some cool art as some of the pieces that Daisa showed us here, and many more, because she's creating a lot of new artworks. So thank you
Okay.
very much.
Oh, I thank you for the opportunity again, and now I have a little bit more experience in everything, so I could speak better.
Yeah, you are like a pro. You should be doing this instead of me. People would love it much more. Okay, so yeah, I love these emotes. They are really cool. Also we are doing this every week at exactly the same time, and many more. So don't forget to follow, and see you next week and on the next events like this. So have a good day and see you around. Goodbye. And
Okay,
here we are
bye.
having a party with that. Bye.
Yay.